Today I want to show you how to make an awesome picnic for Valentine's Day. Hi there foodies, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to be notified of future videos. Hi, my name is Nadine from Top Nosh. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for clicking on the thumbnail and watching today. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. As you've seen in the intro, today we are preparing a lovely picnic, so let's start. As our theme is Valentine and love, we are preparing a lovely drink with some fruitiness. So we are using orange juice, 1 tot of grenadine, and juice of 1 to 2 limes. First, squeeze your lime juice very well. And then we are pouring our grenadine into the bottle as well. And lastly, our orange juice. And then we will chill it in the fridge for later use. As you can see, a beautiful love color. And this can be your nice alcohol-free apéro before you start your picnic. Now we will make chocolate crossies. So for this you will need 100 grams of local chocolate and you will need 50 grams of cornflakes. All you need to do is take your cornflakes and mix them with the melted chocolate. And to make them special, we're gonna set them in a heart shape. I hope it will come out right.
Nadine, I hope you made extra for me.
4 perfect ones to take with and 1 to eat later. So we're gonna set this in the fridge and then they are basically some nice sweet treat. Our next little item we will make is our sweet fruit skewer, and for this you will need 2 small slices of sweet melon, 4 small strawberries and 4 green grapes. And you will need little skewers where you can skewer them. And almost forgot a cutter, and we are using a heart cutter as it is Valentine. First we will cut our melon. Then you start skewering with the fruit which will be on top, which will be our strawberry, followed by our grape, and then put into the melon heart. We will make some lovely sweet melon skewers. So for the Parma melon skewers you will need 6 pieces of sweet melon, 6 slices of pancetta, and 6 small wooden skewers. And first let's cut our melon. I'm going to use pancetta, but you could also buy Parma ham if you get that in the shop or you prefer that. Fold it nicely, slimly cut. Turn it around and put it over your melon and skewer it. Very simple, very tasty. And voila, this is what our lovely pancetta melon skewers look like. You can still fancy dress them with some edible flowers. You know guys, the ladies, they love flowers, you know? Our next picnic item is some nice salmon roses on some cucumber. Very delicious and so easy to prepare. You only need 3 ingredients. So for this you will need smoked salmon, 6 slices of cucumber, and some fresh herbs for decoration. I used some fennel. First place your cucumber slices down, then we roll our salmon roses and assemble it. Best is you cut them into long strips and then you roll them up to a rose. It's so easy. And voila, my salmon roses are ready. As next small item, we will make 2 different kind of cheese skewers, and you only need very few ingredients. So for my first one, you will need 6 small tomatoes, a small little packet of goat's cheese feta or any other feta, and some freshly picked basil out of the garden or from the shop. And for our second skewer, which will be made from Gouda cheese, 6 olives, and you need a hard cutter to cut the cheese. And if you wish any kind of greenery, I'm using a little bit of parsley. Let's start prepping. First, let's cut our goat's cheese into 6 pieces. Put on each one small piece of basil. Take your small tomato and skewer it in from the top, so that little tip from underneath where the tomato joins the plant you can't see. And assemble. As you see, tomato red is the color of love. Let's assemble our second cheese. I'm using in this one Gouda, but you could use cheddar, any cheese you like. If the cheese is too hard, you're going to struggle to cut it. If you don't have a hard cutter, make it square or whatever you like. I will keep my cheese off cuts, and I'm going to show you something else with our next recipe. Next we skewer our olives on top of the heart. Some decor. And obviously, if you have any other cheese, like I love brie, and I saw these ones and I thought, okay, I'm gonna add it in the middle of it as a nice cheese platter. And voila, our cheese platter is finished, but you can add fruit if you like. I'm just gonna keep it that way. For our next item we're gonna make for our picnic baskets are cheese straws, and I thought, you can buy cheese straws, yes, but not in a heart shape. So I'm going to show you how easy it is, and you will be surprised, and it will be a nice special little extra. So for this you will need some grated cheese, half a sheet of puff pastry. I'm going to use a bit of cayenne pepper, but if you wish you could otherwise use paprika and some salt. I'm going to leave it as it is, and only a little bit of flour to make it easier to roll the pastry a little bit further out. Let's start with dusting some flour on our table to roll out the pastry a bit further. Little tip, if you feel your pastry is starting to sticky too much, put it into the freezer so it chills up a bit. It's easier to work when it's cold. Try to roll it out evenly so that it's almost double the length. Now we place our cheese on top on half of the pastry. I used a mixture of of Gouda cheese and mozzarella, but you can use any other cheese that you have grated or off cuts. Some spice. Now we are placing the other half over it, pressing it on. If your dough feels cold enough, you can cut it straight away in long strips. Mine got a little bit too soft, so I'm going to put it into the fridge for 5 minutes and we're going to continue then. Okay, my pastry is cooled down now, so I'm going to cut it, I shape it, and then we're going to bake it. So first let's trim the edge off, because it might be a bit too dry to twist it. So you want them to cut in roughly 1 centimeter thickness. Best is if you have a baking tray with a baking mat to put them on. If you don't have, you can also use baking paper. I've switched on my oven already on 200 degrees, so then it just gets popped in and taken out once it's baked. As you can see, you twist, twist, twist as tight as possible, and let's see if we get some heart shape out of this. Our cheese straw hearts are ready, so we are going to put them in the oven. Best is on fan, 200 degrees for 10 minutes, 200 degrees Celsius, until they got golden in color. So double check, they might take a little longer. What would be a picnic without baguette or some other kind of bread or biscuits? So I've got some whole wheat baguette, but you can use whatever you like. And I've got some durowurst here. Biltong is nice as well. Anything like where you can snack on. Okay, let's just slice it up in the meanwhile. Okay, so voila, that's basically it. I want to show you as well how you can make a nice lovely dip, and for this you will need half a container of cream cheese. In this case we're using 125 gram of cream cheese, smooth, a good dash of sweet chili sauce, and a good pinch of molten salt. And for this we are using a hand blender, and then obviously putting in a nice ramekin. Let's mix all ingredients together, blend it up, and ready! Let's taste it. I love it, but I love more cream and more sweet chili sauce. So simple and easy to make your own dipping. I love it. Now we're done, and we're gonna start packing everything up. I think this will let everyone's heart melt. I'm wishing you all a very happy Valentine's Day, and cheers! Thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. I very much appreciate it. If you enjoyed that video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like. If there's a dish you would like me to make, please leave me a message in the comments. Remember, as long as you cook from the heart, your food will always be delicious.